Jeffrey Epstein files has triggered a fresh controversy in the United States. The documents include serious allegations against President Donald Trump. The Justice Department says those allegations are false. The files are part of a law passed by Congress that forces the government to make Epstein-related records public. What's inside has sparked political anger and spread confusion online. The Justice Department released nearly 30,000 additional pages of Epstein records. This is the largest single release so far. The files include FBI tip reports, emails between prosecutors, flight records, photos, and internal notes. Most pages are heavily redacted. Names, addresses, and victim details are all blacked out. The department says this is required to protect survivors. Thousands of more documents are still expected. One FBI document has drawn the most attention. It is dated October 2nd, 2020. The report records a phone call to an FBI tip line. The caller said he worked as a limousine driver in the 1990s. He claimed he once overheard President Trump on a phone call in 1995. According to the report, the driver said that Trump mentioned the name Jeffrey and spoke about abusing a girl. The same report says the driver later spoke to a woman who told him she had been raped. The document records the woman saying she was raped by both Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein. The woman's name is redacted. The report does not say the claim was proven. It does not say the FBI confirmed it, and it doesn't say that Trump was investigated. The Justice Department has publicly rejected the allegation. In an unusual move, it issued a strong statement defending the president. The department said the claim is untrue and sensationalist. It said the tip was submitted just days before the 2020 election. Officials said if there had been real evidence, it would already have been used against Trump. The department stressed this point clearly. Trump has not been charged or named as a suspect or formally investigated. The FBI report notes another troubling detail. It says the woman who made the rape claim later died. The document states she died from a gunshot wound to the head. No further details are provided in the files. The Justice Department has not commented on the circumstances of her death. Another document went viral online. It appeared to be a handwritten letter signed J. Epstein. The letter was addressed to convicted sex offender Larry Nassar. The note included graphic language. It made a crude reference to our president and young girls. At first, the letter spread rapidly on social media, but hours later, the Justice Department intervened and called the letter fake. The FBI examined it and flagged several problems. The letter was postmarked in Virginia, but Epstein was jailed in New York at that time. The postmark date was 3 days after Epstein's death. The return address listed the wrong jail. The handwriting did not match Epstein's. The department said this letter proves an important point. Just because a document is released does not mean it is true. The files also include new information about Trump's travel. An internal email from a federal prosecutor says Trump flew on Epstein's private jet at least 8 times. The flights took place between 1993 and 1996. This is more than previously reported. On some flights, Ghislaine Maxwell was also on board. On one flight, the passengers listed were Epstein, Trump, and a 20-year-old woman. Her name is redacted. The email does not accuse Trump of any crime. Being listed on flight records does not imply wrongdoing. The Justice Department also released a photo of Trump sitting beside Maxwell. The photo is undated. Other records reference Trump's past social contact with Epstein. Trump has said he cut ties with Epstein in the mid-2000s and has denied knowing about Epstein's crimes.
I don't like the pictures of other people being shown. I think it's a terrible thing. I think Bill Clinton's a big boy. He can handle it. But you probably have pictures being exposed of other people that innocently met Jeffrey Epstein years ago, many years ago, and they're, highly respected bankers and lawyers and others, and they'll end up, because of guys like Massey, who's a real lowlife, whose polls are down to about 9%, by the way, in the great state of Kentucky. If you look at Kentucky, Kentucky is such a great place, but I don't know, they've got a couple of people on there that are very strange in terms of leadership, but Massey's a loser.
The document dump has created confusion. Unverified tips appear next to official records. Fake material appears alongside real evidence, and redactions hide key context. Experts say this makes it easy for false claims to spread online. Screenshots of FBI tip forms have gone viral. Many posts leave out the Justice Department's warnings. Democrats say the documents raise serious questions about Trump's past ties to Epstein. Some Republicans say the release is mishandled and incomplete. Trump has called the files a distraction. He has blamed political opponents and some members of his own party. The Justice Department says it is following the law. Here's what is clear. The rape allegation that appears in an FBI tip report is unverified. The Justice Department says it is false. Trump has not been charged and has not been investigated in the Epstein case. The letter referencing the president is fake, and flight records show that Trump traveled with Epstein, but do not prove criminal activity. Jeffrey Epstein is dead and his crimes are not in doubt. What remains unsettled is how much truth the public will ever separate from rumor.